Orson, please say something. Tell us who scratched your face.
Looks to me like it was somebody with long fingernails, Spring.
Well, who would that be?
What happened, Orson?
I'm not really sure.
Well, I couldn't find anybody out there.
Oh, I hope you were looking for a hand with long fingernails.
That's all you saw, just a hand?
I walked out, and then I ran into something sort of mushy, and then these long fingernails were scratching at my face, and it scared me more than it hurt, and then I don't know, I guess I must have just blacked out or something.
I don't like this one bit. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, sure, Spring. You were behind this, and you know it.
Oh, yeah? What did I do, Megan? Did I send my hand out there while the rest of my body stayed in here to fight with you?
This wasn't a trick, Megan. And it isn't anything that Spring did. It was Lana Flagg's ghost.
I brought Tina so she could tell Michael the truth about what happened with the baby switch, Gabrielle. And I called Rafe before we left.
It doesn't matter. How could you let it go this far? Oh, Tina, I'm so sorry.
So what does this mean? Where's she going?
If you know anything about this, I would like to know, too.
Well, I'll go and see. I'm sure it's just nerves.
Nerves? She said that she was sorry that marrying me was all wrong?
She worries about being worthy of you, of living up to Alicia's demands to look after you and Garrick. That's behind her crimes.
You believe we'll be continuing, Mrs. Medina?
Of course, yes. It's just starting to sink in. She just said that she's going to repay me right now. Does that mean that she's going to go get Stephen and bring my baby back here to me?
I hope so, Brittany. Max, what do you think?
I'm still stunned by this. I prayed that she would come through for us, but I'd given up hope. I guess I was right. It has been torturing her, keeping this secret for so long.
Excuse me, am I wrong? I'd like to apologize for my daughter, who's not feeling well. But the wedding will continue, so please just stay in your seats and don't anyone leave. Thank you.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Lana Flagg's ghost.
Come on, Orson.
You have some better explanation for this?
I certainly don't.
Listen, Marco, I create ghosts out of special effects. That's my business. That doesn't mean that I necessarily believe in ghosts. At least I didn't until today. But believe me, there was nothing out there in that hall, and yet something scratched my head. Now, you can call me weird if you want to, but I'm getting out of here.
No, wait, you can't quit. You're fired.
Great, good, because I don't like competition that I can't see.
God, and to think I almost had to star in this turkey. Megan, honey, it's all yours. You and the ghost will have a fabulous time working together.
You're being ridiculous, Spring.
Goodbye and good luck, because you're going to need it. That and an exorcist, probably.
Orson, wait! I'm coming with you.
I can't believe that two grown people are acting this way.
I can't believe it either, but,
No, Marco, I don't want to hear about it.
well, you know, there's something going on here. I think the place is haunted.
All right, obviously, Gabrielle's mother doesn't know anything about this. And neither does Michael, so it looks like you're going to have a lot of explaining to do, girl. And since Brenda is sitting right here, why don't we start with her apology? Now, come on.
Well, I feel faint.
Sit down.
Gabrielle's mother doesn't know anything about this, or she wouldn't have asked us to sit. So Gabrielle, I guess, is going home to get Stephen and bring him back. Why else would she have said what she said to me just then, huh?
I agree with Brenda, Max.
I hope she's right.
But
But it just hit me. Once Gabrielle gets back to Grandview, maybe without our presence and without our pressure.
But she'll change her mind? No, Max, she isn't going to do that. She can't turn back now.
Now, I don't know. I'm feeling very uneasy about this. Until she confesses to Michael, we don't know for sure, do we?
Even though I haven't lived with my sister for years, I still know her. And I know how truly devoted she is to you and the baby, Michael. You're exactly the type of man she's always wanted and needed. She loves you. And I know she'd never do anything to hurt you deliberately. So I'm sure what my mother says about her insecurities and nerves is true.
Mr. Duran, I think you should sit down. You're losing your color. Come here.
I'm losing my emotional equilibrium is what I'm losing. Martin, what's happened to me? I used to be the kind of man who was in charge of his life and all the lives around him. Now, every time I turn around, I'm lost in some new confusion.
Don't give up on Miss Medina, sir.
Why do you say that?
I believe she very much wants to be your wife.
Then why this?
I don't know what to do. I feel like if I follow her there, I could tip the scales in our favor, but she's following her conscience. It's right.
Brenda, Dan.
Howard, I guess we're not going to need those reporters the way I asked you to do.
Oh, hell, Brenda, I never needed a reporter. I had the scoop on this story right there in my own house. What are you talking about, Court? I'm talking about my wife, Max. Tina, I think you've got something to say here to everybody, don't you? Well, come on, girl, tell them.
Tina, you have known about this?
She promised me she was going to tell you, and then I left the country.
Yes, but she didn't tell me, did she? Tina, I came to you and I begged you to tell me, and you told me you didn't know anything about this.
This is good, Tina. This is getting better all the time. You mean you had an opportunity to tell Brenda and you didn't?
Tina, what is wrong with you? How could you do this?
Look, it's not as simple as it seems. She was blackmailing me.
Tina, when did you find out?
How long have you known about this, Tina?
Come on, girl. We want some answers. Let's go.
I overheard Austin tell Gabrielle that he saw her take Stephen in the nursery and put him in Garrick's bassinet because Garrick was dead. And then he demanded $50,000 when he go to the police.
My God, Tina. I would expect something like that from Austin, but you... How could you keep my baby from me?
Ghosts do not exist. Therefore, this house is not haunted.
Do you have any proof ghosts don't exist?
Do you have any proof that they do?
I'm just playing devil's advocate here, although that may be a poor choice of words under the circumstances. Let me explain this. What if when you went through Lana Flagg's old love letters, what if you set her off? I mean, it's possible. Well, what if instead of now haunting the place as she does in the bedroom at night on dark and stormy, rainy nights and things, maybe now she's scratching people's eyes out in broad daylight.
Oh, come on, Marco. Now you're going to tell me that you need to move the location for the shoot, right? That there's some reason why you have to leave this house.
It's kind of cold and drafty in here. Kidding. Just kidding. You can't change a location now. I've argued with too many people over the budget.
Absolutely not. And this is the perfect location for the shoot. This has got to be the focal point of the story.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Lana? You can't scare us. We're not going anywhere. Do you hear me?
What? Oh, hey, it's just me.
What?
Well, I was just thinking, last night I reread all of those letters that Lana got from her secret lover, and that handwriting is awfully familiar.
Yeah, so?
So I have a feeling I know where I saw it before.
Well, where?
Come on, we gotta go.
Why? Why? Where are we going?
Oh, no, wait, what time is it?
About 1 o'clock. Why?
Okay, this wedding has probably already happened. Look, I should probably get to the chapel. Max might need me.
Need you for what?
He might be in trouble.
So what are you gonna do, throw rice? You stick to your job, Toots. You let him do what he has to do over there, and we'll do what we have to do over here.
Okay, fine. I'll call him later. Let's go.
Wait. Go where? Where are we going now?
To Land Fair.
Just a minute. You people are all crazy. My sister would never do a thing like steal a baby. She is one of the most sweetest, kindest, and most loving people in the world. And I'm not just saying that because she's my sister.
Once upon a time, she was that way, Deborah, but circumstances have
She
changed.
didn't do that. Do you hear me? She didn't.
Deborah.
I have to get out of here. Take me away from these horrible people. I hate them.
Well, there's no more doubt about it. Stephen's alive.
Thank you so much.
Cord, thanks.
Thank you, Max.
Well, I'm sorry you, don't have anything to thank Tina for.
No, I do. Because you telling me that is going to help me nail Gabrielle, right?
Now we have to tell Michael. He's going to want proof.
Oh, my God, yeah, I've got to tell him.
Mr. Grant?
What am I doing sitting here, waiting for a woman who might not even return? Haven't I got more pride than that, Martin?
You're just in shock, Mr. Grant.
Look at them. Look at them. They were determined to disrupt this ceremony, and they succeeded. And now I'm sitting here quietly while they're gloating? Oh, no.
No, Mr. Grant. Don't give them the satisfaction of losing control. You behave with dignity.
Michael, Gabrielle has left the chapel. I presume she's gone to the house.
Then there won't be a wedding.
Not today, but it's only just for today.
Why did she do this?
All I can think is that pack of wolves over there upset her so much that she just couldn't take any more.
Yes. Yes. Max. Max is behind all this.
Mr. Grant, don't.
All of you are responsible for this.
Just take it easy, Michael. There's a few things you need to know.
No, I know quite enough. I have given you every possible benefit of the doubt, Brenda. I have been kind to you when I should have been angry.
Michael, that baby is Stephen. He is my son. And it is not some desperate fantasy. It is a fact.
You are out of your mind, Brenda.
Michael, Tina is here to answer some of the questions I'm sure you must have, including why Gabrielle never told you that Austin was down in your wine cellar. Tina, please, tell the man.
Tina? What do you know about this?
Tina, tell
Oh,
him.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gabrielle was blackmailed by Austin. She paid him $50,000 to keep his mouth shut. Michael, Austin saw Gabrielle switch those babies that night in the nursery. It's the truth.
Oh, Tina, Just give me some air. Somebody get a wet cloth, please.
Michael, my son is alive, Stephen. And you can come and see him when you want to, but he is mine, and he has to come and live with me now.
No, I don't believe any of this, Brenda. And obviously Tina doesn't either. She fainted because she couldn't lie to me.
The only person who has lied to you is Gabrielle. That's why she ran out of here without finishing her vows to you.
She couldn't go on with the betrayal, Michael.
Now, this is ludicrous, total insanity.
Yes, Michael, don't listen to any of them.
Michael, you go home and you talk to Gabrielle. And it might be the most painful conversation you will ever have in your whole life. But you ask her, and when she tells you what happens, you're gonna know the truth.
It's okay. Here, I'll help you. Okay. Like, you see him? That is our son. That is Rick.
You're so right, Michael. He's so beautiful. Oh, he is beautiful.
Yeah,
But he's so smart.
I know. You see the little guy next to him? That's Stephen McGillis. He's premature, too, but he's doing real well, they say. Better and better.
And Rick will do better, too.
You're damn right he will.
I wish I could reach through and hold.
Okay. Now you will. You'll be able to. That's why you gotta keep fighting, honey. Rick needs you. I need you. And I'm gonna take both of you home very soon. And we're gonna have our family, believe me. Of course, he's our baby, mine and Alicia's, not Brenda and Stephen's. It is simply not possible. So why is Gabrielle letting these idiots get to her?
Or should I say Mrs. Grant?
No, none of that. Is Garrick, is he upstairs asleep?
Well, yes.
Well, I have to wake him. What about his packing? Have you finished it?
No, I didn't think you'd need his bags till later.
That's the original plan, but it's gone. It's finished. We've got to finish packing his belongings. He's coming with me.
But what about Mr. Grant?
Don't ask questions, please. I need you.
Oh, what a wonderful view.
Oh, I don't believe this. I thought I was in good shape. But you're not even out of breath, and I'm about ready to die.
Contrary to what you think, that requires a lot of stamina.
I know that. How else could you jump and twist and fly in the air and land on your toes like that? How the hell do you land on your toes like that?
How come you're such an expert on ballet all of a sudden?
I've been staying up late and watching it on public television. I always try to imagine you as a ballerina.
Oh, I wish I was dancing somewhere now. Anywhere but here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that against you or anything. It's just... Oh, God, Blade, it's just... The motorcycle ride was great, and walking up here was great. But I just can't stop thinking about what happened.
I know. Look, it's okay. I understand. Now, I'm just sorry that you had to take this whole trip from London just to find out that your sister was some kind of kidnapper or something.
That's not why I'm upset.
Oh, I figured that was...
I'm upset about what those people are trying to do to my sister. She's not a kidnapper, and it's all a lie. You don't believe me, do you?
Deborah, do you really believe you? I mean, it's pretty obvious that your sister's guilty.
So what's the deal? Is she all right? Do I need to worry?
No. She'll be fine. It was just all too emotional for her.
Yeah. Personally, I think she fainted because of embarrassment. Brenda, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. The important thing is the truth, and little by little, bit by bit, person by person, it's coming out. And why are you looking like that?
I got a real bad feeling here. What if Michael goes back to Grandview and says, Gabrielle, everyone says this is Brenda's baby, and she goes, no, they're lying. Let's get on a plane and get married in Europe.
Don't say that, Max. She's not going to do that now.
We don't know that. It's got me worried. You know what? I think I better go to Grandview just to make sure about this. Listen, you stay here. You see Rafe. He's going to be here any minute, and you can get the legal gears moving, okay?
All right, but I want you to be really careful with Michael.
Oh, I can handle him.
Where are you going?
Get a drink of water. You mind?
You wouldn't be thinking of going to Grandview, would you?
You know, lady, I've really been trying to figure you out. Either you know the truth and you were trying desperately to hide it, or Gabrielle has deceived you completely. And once I figure that out, I'll know whether to pity you or just to rip into you.
You know, you have made my daughter's life a misery since the day she met you, and now you won't even give her a few moments to work things out with Michael.
Work things out, Julia? Michael's not going to work anything out with Gabrielle once she confesses about the babies. Now, you want to move out of my way? Because I would rather not pick you up and move you myself. Thank you. Ray, you got here.
Is this on the level, Max?
You bet it is. Listen, Brenda can fill you in. Tina can give you the details. Michael and Gabrielle are at Grandview. I'm heading over there right now to make sure they don't take off with the baby.
No, you stop this man. Stop him. He tried to rape my daughter.
Okay, Garrick. Once Mercer gets all your belongings together, you're going to take a short trip with me. To start a whole new life. A life that you were originally meant to spend with Brenda. Yes, because Brenda is your mother. And you know who your daddy is? Stephen Holden. And your real name is Stephen Holden McGillis. Yes. And I have one wish. One very special wish. When you're a grown man, yes, and you hear about this story, will you please forgive me? You are so loved. You are surrounded with love. Brenda loves you. Oh, Michael really loves you. And I adore you. I have fallen hopelessly in love with you. I have another hope. Maybe Brenda will let me come and see you. Because I know Michael would like to see you, too. Yes. And you're too young to know any of this. And that's just as well. But we are gonna miss you so much. I know. Oh, darling, I know. I'm all done. Okay. Put the bags in the car, and I will be right there. Yes. Yes, I will.
Where are you going? Are you going somewhere with my son?
Oh, Michael, I thought this would be easier if I did this alone.
Did what alone?
Haven't you spoken to Tina? Don't you know everything?
Melissa, take the baby upstairs, put him down for a nap, and take the rest of the day off.
Yes, Mr. Grant.
Where were you planning to take Garrick?
To the chapel. So that you could say goodbye and hand him over to Brenda.
So that I could say goodbye and hand him over to Brenda. Why would I want to do that?
I don't understand.
You don't understand. The woman who claims to love me and has pressured me for weeks to get married as soon as possible, who made a complete fool out of me at the altar by leaving it, the place where we were about to pledge our lifelong loyalty and love.
How can I pledge loyalty and love when I've already betrayed you?
Yes. With Max.
No. No, with your... He's not your son. He's Brenda's son. Michael, I did what they are pretending to do on Fraternity Row. Garrick died that night in the nursery. And I switched him with the nearest baby, which was Stephen McGillis. Garrick is Stephen. Your baby died.
Sunlight dishwashing liquid with the power of real lemon juice makes dishwashing easy. In fact, Sunlight cleans dishes so easily, you almost don't have to be there.
Discover the first water-rinsable cold cream from Noxzema. Difference. It removes makeup, but unlike ordinary cold creams, it rinses away with water, leaving soft, cleaner skin.
Rafe, she's lying.
It is not a lie. This man tried...
Lady, calm down. Who are you?
I'm Julia Wheaton Medina, Gabrielle's mother.
I see.
A very misguided mother.
Is something wrong with Tina?
Nah, she's all right. She just fainted when she had to tell Michael Grant the truth.
Rafe, it is true. That baby belongs to me, and Tina witnessed Gabrielle being blackmailed by Austin about it, okay?
About my charges that this man tried to rape my daughter.
Your daughter is at Grandview?
I believe so.
Yes, along with Michael Grant, and I was on my way there.
Look, he's committed a crime. You must arrest him.
Yeah, I'm not about to do anything yet, ma'am. Just...
Rafe, Tina's feeling better now if you would like to talk to her.
I certainly would. Max, you stay put.
Would you please send the car to Grandview?
I'm not going to do anything until I hear what Tina has to say.
I've known about the baby switching for some time now. And I'm afraid that Michael brought home Brenda's baby from the hospital.
How dare you say that about my sister?
Deborah, get real. Why else did she take off when she was supposed to be getting married? God, it's very clear that your sister's guilty.
I thought we could be friends, but we obviously can't.
Oh, look, there you go again. Put me down as soon as we don't agree on something.
I just cannot understand your attitude.
Well, I don't understand yours. I mean, have you really been so sheltered your whole life? Look, if your sister didn't switch the kids, then how come she didn't call the police? Why did she take off on her wedding day?
Because...
Well, look, why would Tina Roberts get up and tell this whole long story that she obviously did not want to tell?
She hates my sister. They all do. They got together and made this story. And if you don't believe me, then you can just leave me alone.
That's not possible. Modern hospitals have safeguards against just that sort of thing.
Yes, they do. But there was an emergency that night, and all the personnel were busy. There was no one in the nursery. That's why I was able to do what I did. I also switched the baby's footprints.
The baby was ill, but he was nowhere near death.
He wasn't doing well, Michael. He wasn't responding to the medication.
No, it's preposterous, and you would not do that to me.
Listen to me. I'm going to explain everything, and I want you to please listen. Do you remember the night Martin called me at the hospital, told me to come right over? When I got here, you had locked yourself in this room drinking. You were suicidal. When I finally got in, you said if anything happened to Garrick, you had no reason to go on living, that you would kill yourself.
I remember the evening very well. Alicia had died during that day.
Yes, I know. And I left here, and I went back to the hospital to check on Garrick.
And he was fine.
At first. But then he stopped breathing. His heart just...
And he was fine, wasn't he?
And I was certain that you would crack, that you would commit suicide if you lost your son in the same day.
I would have, but I didn't lose him.
The next thing that happened, Michael, listen, there was a little baby right next to him. They looked so alike. It was Stephen. I thought Brenda would get remarried. She could have other babies. I didn't know she could never have children again. And I was so overwhelmingly concerned about you. And Alicia had begged me to look after you and the baby, but the baby was dead. And I was certain that you would die next.
Stop this! I will not listen to this anymore. I will not believe that the woman that I loved and chose to take Alicia's place and be Garrick's mother could be persuaded to join a conspiracy to give Brenda McGillis my son.
Oh, no, Michael.
What did Max offer you, money? Or was his body all it took to get you to agree to his rotten deal?
Yes, Mrs. Buchanan called this morning and said they're coming home late this afternoon.
Oh, good. I've missed them. Look, the reason that I'm here is that I wanted to look at a family album that Vicki and I had looked at earlier.
Oh, there's so many. They are in chronological order, however, if you know what days you're interested in.
Yes, it was when Ginny and Randolph Lord first came to Landview.
Oh, that's easy. I'll get it for you. I believe this is it.
Oh, great, great. I was looking through this with Vicki about 2 months ago, and there were just some things I wanted to check out in it.
Okay. Well, if there's anything else I can do, please give me a call.
Okay, thank you, Kim.
Take it easy. That's what we came all the way over here to look over at. What do you want to see, Lana, before she became a coast? What?
No. We're looking for handwriting. You remember how all those letters were signed with one initial R?
You looking for R's in the Lord family album?
No, this is what I was looking for. This is a photocopy of Randolph Lord's last will and testament. Check out this handwriting.
Good grief. Your great-great-grandfather Randolph was Lana Flagg's lover.
So you decided that you couldn't let Gabrielle marry Michael, and you showed up here to stop the wedding?
More or less.
Okay, now do you have everything that you need, Rafe?
Clark, I want you to take down Mrs. Roberts' statement officially.
Again?
That's right. I might need it soon for an arrest warrant.
You're going to arrest my daughter based on that woman's accusations?
I'm going to Grandview to ask some questions. Depending on your daughter's responses, I'll proceed.
All right, I'm going with you. I want to see my son.
And don't think you aren't going without me.
And what about these rape charges Mrs. Medina's talking about? Do you have anything that can help explain that?
Ray, I tried to seduce Gabrielle to get her to tell me the truth. Michael walked in, he popped me in the eye. She said I attacked her.
You aren't going to take his word for it, are you?
Excuse me, ma'am. You're new around here. Trust me, I know these people. Now, if your daughter wants to file a rape complaint, that's another matter. Somehow, I doubt it.
You see, Mrs. Medina, your daughter has pulled a few fast ones around this town before.
All right. Can we please go now? Because if Gabrielle was going to bring Stephen back, she would already be here. Please. Danny, please call your daddy, okay? In Philadelphia.
Sure will. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Don't you see what you're doing? You're trying to figure out all kinds of different scenarios to accept the truth. Now, that's understandable, but...
You know nothing about the truth or love or honor.
Quite the contrary. I believe now that I do know something about that. If I could take back that night, that moment, I would have run screaming from that nursery and left God's work alone. I thought that I was giving you happiness. A happiness that I now have to take away from you. And that's not fair. There's no justice in that, but I didn't know that then.
This story was cooked up by Fraternity Row, Gabrielle, and somehow Max convinced you to playing the starring role, but I'm not buying it! Now pack your things and get out of my house and out of my life. You are never to come anywhere near my son again.
He's not your son. He's Brenda's son.
You've always loved Max, haven't you? You would do anything for him, wouldn't you? Like jump into bed with him, right? Attempted rape, right? I saved you, right? Well, I chose to believe what I wanted. In spite of everything, you were going to be the woman to take Alicia's place and to be Garrick's mother.
I will never be able to forgive myself for this, as you will never be able to forgive me. But the sooner you accept the truth, the sooner you will get over this pain and you will be able to begin again.
Get out!
Michael, get that blood test done. You'll see that that baby is not your son. What about Tina? I mean, hasn't she told you that Austin was blackmailing me? He saw me switch the babies. This is reality. It's horrible, it's disgusting, and it hurts, but it is reality. Are you finally listening to me? Are you finally going to accept the truth?
Nope. Lana isn't mentioned at all in here.
Well, I mean, what'd you expect? The guy was married at the time he was carrying on with Lana. I hope you have no intention of mentioning this to Vicky.
Probably. Why not?
Well, the last thing she knew... How would you think she would feel to find out another man in her family was unfaithful?
Well, you know, she told me that Ginny and Randolph Lord were this happy couple for years. That's a myth, huh?
Yeah, well, I think he was probably pretty happy carrying on with old Lana. Wait, good idea. I got it. We try to find Randolph's ghost. We get his ghost together with Lana. We cool her out a little bit, and then we're happy she lets us shoot the movie.
Yeah, enough with this ghost stuff, okay?
You still haven't got any doubts whatsoever, have you?
No, I do not.
Fine. Then why don't you spend the night all by yourself in that bedroom, huh? Because you're scared, aren't you?
What, and you're not scared to spend the night alone in that bedroom?
No. I'm going to grab that ghost on film. On film twice, as a matter of fact. Lana Flagg as she lived and Lana Flagg as she lives.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, fine. Look, I'll do this, but before I do, I've got to call Max. He doesn't know that I'm going to go spend the night over there.
Oh, great idea. That'll make our day.
Hey, I don't want any more grief from you, okay?
You're not getting any grief from me. I'm intelligent enough to be scared. Come.
right, all right. I'm sorry. You know, I must not be saying this right because I don't want to hurt you.
Then why don't you just back down and agree with me that I know my sister better than you, and if I say she didn't switch the
because I don't want to see you make a fool out of yourself over this.
That's it. Forget it, Blake.
Look, Deborah! Ah!
Oh, my God! Ah! Let me see if I can pull it apart. I can't. Oh, you're bleeding. I've got to get you to the doctor. Oh.
Thanks, Mrs. Roberts. You can go home now, but don't leave town until you hear from us.
Thank you, officer.
Thank you, officer. Well, Tina, I hope you're feeling a little bit better now that your dirty little conscience has been eased some.
Yes, I do feel a little better. And I'm very grateful that you made me do all this. At least now maybe everybody's got a chance to start all over with a clean slate.
Yeah, just like that, Tina. Michael, Brenda, that little baby, they're all just going to jump right back into their lives.
I didn't say it would be easy. It's just a chance for everybody to begin again.
Begin what, a brand new life? Just like the brand new life they would have had if you had said something the minute that you saw Austin trying to blackmail Gabrielle?
Look, I tried to tell you. I begged her to do something about that.
Yes, that's right. Until she was going to tell Michael herself, which she never did. And what did you do, Tina? You left town. And you didn't just leave town. You went off to Italy to pay off some corrupt city official. Oh, no, that's not the only reason you went out of town. You also went out of town because I was paying too much attention to Audrey. I guess in plain English, that means you left town for some pretty stupid reasons, girl. And then you do come back, you got a chance to do something about this. You don't go up to Gabrielle and say, Gabrielle, you lied to me, so I'm going to blow the whistle on you. No, you don't do anything, Tina, in spite of what you know you're doing to Brenda.
Please. I really can't take much more of this. I really can't.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tina. I suppose I'm just supposed to say, like, oh, okay, let's just forgive and forget. Like I have done 29 times. The last 29 times you've told me that you would stop deceiving me, that you would stop being greedy, stop needing money. I don't know how much you need.
God, please. Look, I know it's going to take a long time. I know that, but in spite of everything, I mean, no matter how much I've gotten sidetracked by money or anything like that, you've always known. You've always known that I love you and CJ more than anything on earth.
Have I known that? I mean, I'm thinking back, and I don't know that I have seen anything that would back up those words, Tina. Because they're just words. You are crushing me with your words, Tina. Because I'm beginning to realize that you would say anything, anytime, to get what you want. Well, once again, I am late for work because of my wife, so if you'll excuse me.
Cor, please, you can't leave till they say we're going to be okay. Cord, we are going to be okay.
Don't you think I'd have noticed the difference between Garrick and Stephen?
They were so small. You saw them in intensive care. They look so much
No,
alike.
a father knows his own son.
Michael, you were wrong in this case.
No! Before Alicia died, I sat myself down, and I had a heart-to-heart with the man upstairs. And I begged him for two miracles. One, to save my wife, and two, to spare our only son. And before that day was out, I was given One of those miracles. Now, I didn't deserve two, maybe. But I got one. My son, Garrick. And you have the gall, the audacity to join those people who want to give Brenda a baby. Any baby. I mean, it doesn't matter whose it is. Hell, let's give him Michael Grant's baby.
Now stop this. You're making this so much harder. It's getting worse. The longer you delay this and drag it out, the more painful it will be when he goes. And he must go. Michael, let me go and get Garrick. Together, both of us will go and talk to Brenda and the others. And the police. Cord told the police everything. They may be here any minute, so I'm going to go and get Garrick for us right now.
No, you're not. You're not.
And the police in this whole state. I'm gonna for my son, you understand? He was a gift from Alicia. And no one is gonna tear it apart. No one. My son, do you hear me? Garrick Michael Grant. My son.